Welcome, curious minds and skeptical souls. Are you ready to delve into a chapter of history that's shrouded in controversy and pain? Brace yourselves for a journey that will challenge your perceptions and stir your emotions. Today, we're revisiting the Trail of Tears, a tale steeped in curiosity and laden with negativity. But within this darkness lies an opportunity to confront uncomfortable truths and unearth the resilience of a people scarred by injustice. So, let's set aside our preconceptions and embark on this exploration together. Welcome to a journey of discovery and reflection. The Trail of Tears, one of the darkest episodes in American history, signifies the forced relocation and displacement of indigenous peoples, particularly those from the southeastern United States, to territories west of the Mississippi River. This comprehensive exploration delves into the origins, unfolding, and enduring impact of the Trail of Tears. It examines the historical context, including the Indian Removal Act of 1830, the experiences of various Native American tribes, the methods of removal, acts of resistance, and the lasting repercussions on Native American communities. Through this in-depth analysis, the profound injustices and systemic oppression endured by Native peoples are illuminated, emphasizing the ongoing struggle for justice, sovereignty, and recognition. Introduction. The Trail of Tears remains a poignant symbol of the tragic consequences of colonialism and imperialism in the United States. This forced relocation of Native American tribes, primarily from the southeastern regions of the country, represents a dark chapter in American history characterized by dispossession, displacement, and immense suffering. As we delve into the complexities of this historical event, it is crucial to examine its origins, unfoldings, and enduring legacies to understand its full impact on Native American communities and the broader narrative of American expansionism. Origins of the Trail of Tears. To comprehend the Trail of Tears fully, it is essential to contextualize it within the broader historical framework of European colonization and the subsequent formation of the United States. The arrival of European settlers in North America initiated a process of violent dispossession and territorial acquisition that profoundly impacted indigenous peoples. Treaties, military conflicts, and encroachments on tribal lands marked the early interactions between Native Americans and European colonizers, setting the stage for future conflicts and displacement. The Indian Removal Act of 1830. The Indian Removal Act, signed into law by President Andrew Jackson on May 28, 1830, represents a pivotal moment in American history and the treatment of indigenous peoples. This legislation authorized the forced removal of Native American tribes from their ancestral lands in the southeastern United States to territories west of the Mississippi River. Spearheaded by President Jackson's administration and fueled by the ideology of manifest destiny, the Indian Removal Act laid the legal groundwork for the Trail of Tears and subsequent campaigns of indigenous removal and relocation. The 5 civilized tribes and the Trail of Tears. Among the Native American tribes targeted for removal, the Cherokee, Choctaw, Chickasaw, Creek, and Seminole nations, collectively known as the 5 civilized tribes, experienced the most significant impact of the Trail of Tears. These tribes had established complex societies with agricultural economies, written languages, and systems of governance that bore similarities to Euro-American institutions. Despite their efforts to assimilate and coexist with white settlers, they faced escalating pressure to relinquish their lands and relocate to distant territories designated by the federal government. Experiences along the trail. The Trail of Tears encompassed a series of forced marches and relocations that varied in duration, distance, and conditions. Native American tribes were uprooted from their homes, rounded up by government agents, and herded into makeshift stockades and detention camps before embarking on the arduous journey westward. The routes taken by these forced marches, including the infamous northern and southern routes, subjected indigenous peoples to harsh terrain, inclement weather, and inadequate provisions, resulting in immense suffering and loss of life. Resistance and resilience. Despite the overwhelming odds stacked against them, many Native American individuals and communities resisted forced removal and relocation through acts of defiance, diplomacy, and armed resistance. Leaders such as Osceola of the Seminole and Chief John Ross of the Cherokee advocated for their people's rights and sovereignty, challenging the legality and morality of the government's actions through legal channels and diplomatic negotiations. Others, including the Seminole warriors of Florida and the Cherokee fighters of the Eastern Band, engaged in guerrilla warfare to defend their homelands and resist expulsion. Aftermath and legacy. The Trail of Tears exacted a devastating toll on the Native American peoples who endured its horrors. Thousands perished along the journey westward, succumbing to disease, starvation, and exposure, while those who survived arrived in designated Indian territory to find themselves displaced from their traditional lands and communities. The legacy of the Trail of Tears continues to reverberate through Native American communities, shaping collective memory, cultural identity, and socioeconomic conditions. Despite efforts at reconciliation and restitution in the years since, the enduring impact of colonialism, dispossession, and systemic injustice persists, underscoring the ongoing struggle for justice and sovereignty. Conclusion. The Trail of Tears stands as a stark reminder of the profound injustices inflicted upon Native American peoples throughout American history. From the passage of the Indian Removal Act to the forced relocation of indigenous communities along treacherous routes, this dark chapter underscores the ongoing struggle for justice, sovereignty, and recognition faced by Native peoples in the United States. As we confront the legacies of colonialism and oppression, it is imperative that we acknowledge the full scope of the Trail of Tears and its enduring impact on the fabric of American society. Only through a process of truth-telling, reconciliation, and restitution can we begin to address the deep-seated wounds inflicted upon the first inhabitants of this land and forge a path towards a more equitable and inclusive future for all. As we conclude this eye-opening journey through the Trail of Tears, we hope you've gained valuable insights into this poignant chapter of history. Remember, understanding our past is crucial for shaping a more compassionate and just future. If you found this video informative and thought-provoking, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more engaging content on historical events and societal issues. By subscribing, you'll stay updated on our latest uploads and join a community committed to learning and dialogue. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to sharing more stories with you soon. Subscribe now to stay connected.